Greetings, fellow action figure connoisseurs, and welcome to another episode of Digital Caveman Presents Star Wars Wednesday. I, as always, am your host, the Digital Caveman, and today I will be presenting you with Star Wars The Black Series Rogue One, a Star Wars story, K-2S0. Thank you for watching this video, or any of my other videos that you may have run across, which I hope is all of them. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I receive. Thank you, thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting this channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, or just to help the channel out further, or both. That is completely awesome. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. And with all that said, let's get into it. First up, as is the norm here on Digital Caveman Presents, let's take a look at the packaging. On the top, we have a hook, some tape, and a small window to let some light in. Ooh. On the front, Star Wars The Black Series. Nice big window displaying a nice big figure. Rogue One, at least he's tall, not necessarily mass-wise, but Rogue One, a Star Wars story. K-2S0, and the assortment number. 4 and up, Hasbro print. On the bottom, small print, fine print, legalese print, made in China print, symbols I'm not going to learn, and a barcode. On this side, nothing. Stripe continuing around from the front in Rogue One colors. Star Wars, The Black Series. On this side, nice artwork of K-2S0. K-2S0. Like it says right here, K-2S0. And on the back, again, that nice artwork. Star Wars The Black Series. K-2S0. A reprogrammed Imperial security droid, now loyal to the Alliance. K-2S0 is an alarming sight standing within a secret rebel base. The pragmatic droid is an effective insertion agent, as he can blend in perfectly at Imperial installations and outposts. And there it is again in some other language that I don't speak. He's 03 in Rogue One, a Star Wars story line. Warning! Don't stick things in your pie hole. Achtung! Don't stick things in your other language pie holes. Includes figure. And some more small print. Some more made in China print, some Disney print, and some more Hasbro print. That, my friends, does it for a look at the packaging. Now let's take a look at the figure and his no accessories. And handy dandy tweezers, don't need them because there's no accessories to look at. So let's start with a look at the figure, because that's all we've got to look at. And, you know, he's got a lot of nice paint apps on here. Here, everywhere. Some weathering all over the place. And they didn't even skimp on the back. So nice paint apps throughout. His articulation for his head. He can look up that far. He can look down that far. Or if you get the neck involved, he can even look down that far. He does have a good bit of waggle in there. The neck helps with that. He can chicken neck. So, and of course, full 360 degrees of exorcist. At his arms, 360 degrees all the way around, since it is 360 degrees. At this joint, at the shoulder, he'll give you that much up. And there's, I wouldn't really say it's a cut here, but where it's put together, well, I guess it is a cut because it's above that hinge. Guess y'all can see where this part up here is twisting around. So a 360 degrees of rotation there. At the elbow, slightly better than 90 degrees forward. and backwards also. And then another rotation here where the bottom of the hinge is. Then at the wrist, 360 degrees of rotation and on an in and out hinge. Same in and out hinge on the other side. There's a ball joint up in here that gives you, a little bit of hula action going on there. And he can crunch back that far. Crunch forward, I don't really think there's any crunching forward there. And he does have a 360 degree rotation there. Now for the legs, it give you that much of the splits. At his hip joint, he will go full 360 degrees all the way around, and that's either way. So, but forward and back about that far without hinging it out. And there's no swivel in here at all at the knee joint. Swivel above and swivel below, and he gives you that much bend backwards and a little better than that forwards. And then at the ankle, no swivel at that joint, at the top of it anyway, no swivel at the bottom. And he does have some ankle tilt. There's a hinge right here, so it's not on a forward facing pin. And then, that far back and that far forward. And that, my friends, does it for a look at K-2S0 and his no accessories. Now it's time for my favorite part of a review, the comparisons, and we will start things off with the original release of K-2S0. And I will tell you, they are virtually identical. The only real difference being is you see this striping around the arm. It's a lot, I don't want to say sloppier, but it's not as apparent as this one. Other than that, it looks like the paint apps are identical even. So they really didn't do a whole lot to this figure, but he really didn't need a whole lot of improvement. I mean, he looks like he should look on either one. I would have liked, at least with the new one, they could have at least given him a blaster that he used at the end of the movie. So, but I guess one of these can be repainted and used as a regular Imperial, whatever droid type he is. And here he is with Jin. Here he is with his best bud Cassian Andor. There we go, that's better. And here we have him with Chirrut. Here he is with Baze. Bodhi. Jeddah Patrol Stormtrooper. The original release of the Death Trooper, not the archive wave. The Death Trooper from the Target 2-pack. Director Krennic. And the Archive Wave 5.0 First Clone. How does he stack up with other lines? Well, let's take a look. First off, we have the Marvel Legends making his cameo appearance, Stan Lee. From G.I. Joe Classified series, we have the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Regal variant Cobra Commander. And for some 7-inch goodness, we have the McFarlane Toys DC Multiverse Batman Beyond. And because of his ears, he's slightly taller. He might even be just a hair taller at the head. And that, my friends, does it for a look at the comparisons. For final thoughts on the Star Wars The Black Series, Rogue One, A Star Wars Story, K-2S0, if you missed the first release of this figure, here's your chance to pick him up again. If you got the original and you don't care anything about these orange bands being a little bit more clear, then this can be a pass for you. It really... Now, if you're a mint on card collector, then of course you're gonna go for this, because that way all your packages will line up and make the pretty picture. And not that there's anything wrong with that. That's just not my style of collecting. I'll probably take a picture of the packages together and then chuck them, because that's not how I display my stuff. But, you know, he's a fine figure. He has super great articulation. You could probably put this guy in just about any pose you wanted to. But again, if you missed out the first time around, here's your opportunity. And if you didn't, you know, it's up to you whether it's worth it or not. I kind of wish I hadn't spent the money on this one, but you know, it is what it is. Well, that does it for the review. I hope you enjoyed it. I enjoyed making it. Each view... Yes, I backed that up. Only support from viewers like you make this programming possible. Each view does count, and I do appreciate each and every single view that I've received. Thank you, and thank you so very much for supporting the channel through viewing. Comment below, like, share, subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews, and, you know, help the channel out further. That's cool too. Almost forgot that part. Or both, that's even better. And don't forget to ding that bell so that in the future you will be notified as my new content becomes available. That's a wrap, folks. I'll see you next time.